Hi friends, MD Vegan. I'm gonna make a cucumber salad today. That's always one of my favorite salads, and I have made some already, and they come in very great varieties. The first, of course, I have to have a cucumber. This is a French or a Spanish or Japanese cucumber. You see the peel is very thin and a little bit bitter, but you can use it with the peel. There are others with thick skin. Yeah, the peel, then you should peel it. Otherwise, you can use everything from in this dish. And I will just show you in a moment when I use my mandolin to cut the cucumbers into nice slices. But first, I make the dressing. This is today very special for my cucumber salad because I make an avocado cream dressing like a mayonnaise, but with a cheese. Now the cheeses, the fermented cheeses, bring in a very complex flavor because fermentation does a very lot and you don't really understand what happens. Science is even not able yet to fully understand what happens during the process of fermentation because the bacterial cultures develop in different ways. You cannot foresee that. So that seems today. So the flavor is also very complex, but very interesting. You can use them in different ways. And I have made this sesame cashew cheese with cashews and sesame seeds as a base, and then the probiotics and a little bit salt afterwards. You can look that up in my videos. You will find that cheese, how to make it. And I use only a tablespoon or so to make the dressing because when you have an avocado like this one, that is a beautiful, rather small and large avocado, you see, ripe, and you blend it with water to have a cream or a sauce, and then you notice that it's a little bit too fluffy, yeah, not really creamy. It's as if there's air bulbs everywhere, and that is not so nice for the dressing. You want to have it creamy texture, smooth texture, and that's why I always use some nuts or seeds in addition to the avocados, and that's exactly where the cheese comes in. Here, this is the sesame cashew cheese. See what it looks like. And I will use just a tablespoonful or 2 teaspoonsful to begin with. And then I'll see later if I can more, because then it's a nice and creamy texture, plus the flavor is interesting. The avocado is a very gentle flavor and it's very fat, and so it can take a lot of flavors. That's fat bears the flavors and carries them like a vessel of flavors. And here is a half of a lemon peeled that goes in there too. And usually I would just use avocado, lemon and salt. That is a basic dressing. With water, of course, and that is when you use a lot of water, that's nice and runny with water. But in this case, I add the cheese and the pepper as and have another trinity. Yeah, we have 3 basic ingredients. Adding 2 more, you have another trinity: the base and 2 more parts. And here is the pepper and the salt. Half a teaspoon each. Here the Himalayan salt. Usually with that quantity of dressing I take a half a teaspoon of both. If I take both, that is usually, to begin with, is that a good measurement to start with. And yeah, 2 cups or maybe 1 cup of water, and then I see 1.5 cups what kind of dressing I will have. If that is runny enough, or let's see. First the blender dance. Yeah, it is creamy. Texture is okay. I will taste it, because this is here, in this case, there's the interesting thing. What does the cheese, flavor-wise, yeah, to the basic dressing of avocado, lemon and salt? Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. There is that cheesiness, that complex flavor. Yeah, I can describe it sour. There's sour in it, of course, also, but there's also some spiciness in there, some earth. Yeah, different ingredients of that flavor. It's nice. I will show you when I pour it over the salad. For a while now, I then put it aside. Can wait for a while. As now I make my my cucumber slices. Here is the cucumber, and here's the mandolin. It's a very versatile, useful tool in the kitchen. This is a little thing here to adjust how thick I will cut it. Here are the blades, the V blades. That's usually this kind of mandolin comes the V, and these are pretty sharp. You don't want to get too close with the fingers, because otherwise you cut it. You have to do it fast, with a little bit of strength, and then you with these very sharp blades, it's easy to cut yourself into the fingers, and we don't want that, of course. Otherwise, it's pretty easy to use, but you have this little handicap. There is this certain danger, and you would avoid. Just I show you what I do. It's easy. Just stop here. Yeah? Don't go to the top. I show you how to do it. So here I stand it up, the mandolin, into my salad bowl. For example, I can take something to catch the slices, and I begin pretty easily. Just here, always up and down. That's because I stand it up, because then the gravity helps me to cut it. I don't need to push so hard. It's just the gravity does it right on its own. And let me check my slices here. Slices are perfect. Here, I show you. This is how my slices are now. That's what I like. Otherwise, I would adjust here in the back a little bit, make it thicker or thinner. But this is okay. I did it in advance. I already have some experience. I know about what it should look like. And this time it works. So you see that is how easy it is, and you have these perfect slices of the cucumber in no time. I have to say, when I bought my mandolin at first, of course I looked in the online shops which one I would take. I went to the shops outside, asked the versatile persons working there, experienced work. There were women always who have their own kitchen, and they told me this kind of mandolin would be good. And also I saw their TV show, they used it too, some major chefs. So I thought, yes, okay, it would be. Then I bought the mandolin. It was pretty okay, the price was okay. But now I have to stop, because here, that's what is left over. If I go further, I risk my fingers. So I just keep this. I could cut it with a knife or eat it as a snack. It doesn't matter. Now I have my slices for my nice cucumber salad, and it's also very nice to have one cucumber for one salad for one person. This is I think that is a pretty nice portion. Yeah, it's beautiful and it's filling, and the cucumber at the same time. I changed the subject a little bit now. The nutrient. Cucumber is a very healthy fruit. It is very ancient in our culture, one of the oldest cultivated vegetables or fruit, and it has even very great properties. It is good for the skin, and it's a lot of water. It makes you at the same time you are not hungry anymore when you have a cucumber, and not thirsty anymore. You can take the cucumber on a march. And in the backpack, you can walk for hours and hours, have a cucumber, and always be fit. You don't need anything else. No water, no food. Cucumber does it. That's how healthy and how good it is. And the skin will be radiant. You can use it, putting the cucumbers on the eyes. You know these movies and so. So cucumber is really great. There's no doubt. So now I have here the cucumber. Yes, I begin to count again my ingredients to play the game. Yeah. Yeah. So first the cucumber, second is the dressing, and the third will be, I put the dressing at last, and the third is another group of ingredients that make the cucumber nicer for me to enjoy. And first, of course, you think about, when you hear cucumber, I always think about dill. This is the perfect combination. Yeah, this is, yeah, I would say a small bunch of dill. I just took on the leaves, not the stems. Yeah, I cut them into smaller pieces and I put them right onto the cucumber. So a small bunch of dill can also take a little bit more. It's a perfect flavor combination. The second ingredient here for the second part is I have some chili peppers here. They are not so hot, not that hot, so I took 3 of them or 2.5, seeded them, cut them into ringlets, and when they would be hotter, wouldn't take that many. But this kind is, and look how beautiful that flavor already, isn't that? The color, isn't that nice? This is very beautiful, and that's also what it tastes like to me. Put it for a side for a while. Now I show you my third ingredient of this second one, and that are hazelnuts. I love to combine hazelnuts with cucumbers and also together with chili peppers. Hazelnut and chili peppers, to me, something very similar. Yeah, I make a nice hazelnut dressing with chili, with avocado and chili. It is very delicious. So now I show you how I use the hazelnuts in the salad. I put my hazelnuts onto a cutting board, the whole hazelnuts, and I have a knife, a chef knife, and I just barely touch the hazelnuts, and they jump apart into 2 halves, and I just want to open them a little bit so that the flavor would combine easily. If you have the whole hazelnut in the mouth, then you feel the peel of the hazelnut and it's a little bit dull. Yeah? So cutting them makes it a little bit more exciting to eat. There's more surface and the dressing touches immediately the flesh of the hazelnut. Though it's a little bit dry, doesn't matter, it's better when it's open. So you see how easy it is. I just barely touch with a knife and they jump open in nice hazelnut halves. So I show you in a moment. Here. That's how easy it is. I show you the whole cutting board. See? The hazelnut halves, and they go directly onto the salad. Oops. One's falling down. Try it. So, my salad, and now I show you the dressing. I taste it for a second time, just to make sure everything is right. Looks perfect. Nothing has dissolved. Very nice and creamy. Taste it again. Yes, there is this cheesy flavor. Very strong. But that is nice for the cucumber. There is something hot with the chili. And the cucumber is very watery, so there goes a lot of flavor into the cucumber. Yeah, see how nice that dressing looks, that cheese dressing. And it's a very healthy cheese too. There's sesame seeds in there. It's a lot of calcium. That's a wonderful combination. I'm greatly looking forward to my cucumber salad today. It's a new creation. I'm excited to try it. I did not eat it before. The combination with chili, pepper, and hazelnut and dill, and the cheese here. I'm excited. I will try. And yeah, if you like it, I would be glad to hear about it. You can also subscribe MDV on YouTube. You are welcome. I would be glad to have you there on my channel. You have another video every day. And you also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, social media, everywhere. See you soon.